All right, here we are on the 67 Chevelle. Today we did a Raingear windshield wiper, hidden windshield wiper system from Raingear, and just got done with the install, and I have to say it was quite an easy and very high quality system. And I was looking to delete as much as I could from the firewall, and here's what my firewall looks like right now. And I went ahead and deleted the windshield wiper motor from this area here, completely smoothed it out, and that makes that firewall look so much better. So a little bit about on the install. Went ahead and removed both the old windshield wiper pivots on the intercoastals, and then remove the old hardware from inside. You can see on the inside down in here, maybe there's not a good view, but you can kind of see where the old wiper motor was mounted, and put that in there. So, but on the install, first thing you have to do is install the driver's side intercoastal for the mount, and it's basically this pivot assembly. And then you can see kind of underneath here this secondary bracket. That secondary bracket is what mounts the motor assembly to. So that's the first thing you put in. And then essentially you slide the motor assembly in, and I just slid it in right here. You have to kind of position it a little bit back and forth, but it fits up in here fairly nice. And essentially you just slide that assembly in there. And one of the bolts mounts right here in the old drain. And I went ahead and put some sealer underneath the head of the washer, and then just pulled it down. Leave that loose when you initially put the assembly in. And then there is the secondary mounting screw right here. It's a 1/4 inch 20 bolt. Again, just finger tight it at the beginning. And the same thing with these, just finger tight these all at the beginning until you slide that motor assembly in, and put those two 1/4 20s in there. Once you put that in there, and you've got it situated and everything fits, go ahead and tighten those 4 bolts up. Go ahead and tighten these two, tighten this one, tighten this one. And they said that this was, fairly hard to get, but it's not that hard. I think it took me all of 30 seconds to get it started and pulled up there. And then after you get that in there, go ahead and mount the passenger side intercoastal, and these 2 rods will slide in here. You'll rest one up on the top and one on top of the motor. And then you'll just mount those 2 screws, tighten it up. And then you'll attach this joint here to this arm. And then you will put the arm assembly on. And what you'll see here is, let's see if I can, there's an alignment hole, and you'll put this part of the bar through that hole, and you'll align it, and that's where you'll tighten that arm down to. It's all in the instructions, but it's really handy. They give you a little wrench to tighten this, and that was pretty straightforward. The last thing to do is to run the wiring. As you see, I just drilled a hole. Right there, and you can kind of see the hole that I drilled there for the wiring to bring it in. And the other thing I did was I ran some I bound the wiring with some electrical tape just to wrap it together and seal it up a little bit better. But the installation was really simple. I think this video took longer to record than to actually install the wiper assembly. So But there you have it. Very straightforward. 67 Chevelle, fits in the 66, 67 Chevelle. The instructions are great, and highly recommended if you want to delete that wiper motor from the firewall, which again just makes it look so much better without that on the firewall. So there you have it.